how you know that. I used to sing. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a donut, that's so typical. Treat like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Please don't mind. So cynical, so cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning, I'm thankful for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A good-looking return set up here. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Steady.
Richardson going right to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check the Eagle. Check the Eagle.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less. as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Richardson throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Warren was the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Walker. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Another catch there for Waddle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Now Walker. He'll try to pick it up himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Walker now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
They go to the ground again with Tanner. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Richardson back to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he works free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 52 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down and 8. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you talk about this Miami defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To throw is Walker. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Walker. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun here, Walker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. They'll run. Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Dolphins 28, Colts 0.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, break. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Nice.
Achane on the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready? Rocco 80.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Gets around him. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Red! 70 Lions!
Richardson looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On the set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, back to Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Come on, set. Get up.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Running left, Achane.
Now the ball comes loose. Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Third and 4.
Let's go. 7. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
Richardson now, throwing to start the drive. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready? Liking 18.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Here we go, start.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, how about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Bronco 80.
Up the middle, Achane. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 66 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
On the set. Go! Liking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Walker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
19-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Achane. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
So take a look at the clock. I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready, set.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready.
They'll give this stage in. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Set it. Back to 60. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far.
Come on.
This is 3rd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
19 Charger.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
And they will take a knee here.
Down. Black. 95. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Ready. 50 green.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Dolphins, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.